Okay, we are back. Gonna do our manicure now. So what I decided on to get some color in with this set, since it's all just like black and white basically, and I wanted to add some color, I'm gonna use this Incoco 2Z that I have. This doesn't have a name on it, so I'm not sure what set it is from Incoco. I'm pretty sure an older one, but it's got pink and purple in it, and I wanted to use this because you don't usually see pink and purple in a Halloween set, but I've seen a couple people with nail fees with like pink and purple in their sets, or pink really. The purple you see a lot in Halloween, but pink not as much, and it was really cute. Pink is not something I would have thought to use for Halloween, so I wanted to do a set with some pink in it, so I'm going to use that, I think, for my ring finger. And we'll kind of go from there. Sorry, I'm still trying to clean off this pinky that I nipped a little too close. So I'm just using my alcohol wipe to try and get the dry blood off. All right, so we're gonna get started on this. So I'm gonna do this one first, just get this one open and on, and then we'll decide which strips from here are gonna go on what nails. So we'll see. I think this is an older one, so we're gonna see how well it comes out. Sometimes, you know, as they get older, they do dry out a little bit, but this is like that nice foil packaging, so I'm hoping they are good. Let's see. Okay. I just really like this with the like kind of purpley plummy sparkles in with the pink sparkles. It's really cute. So we'll see. They still smell really fresh when I open them. They're got that nail polish smell that I like. Am I the only weirdo that likes the smell of nail polish? I wonder. All right, I need something to put my finger on here. This is kind of sheer, so we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna look. Sometimes when you pull them out of the package, they're really sheer, and then you put them down on your finger and they're not as sheer as you thought. Now this one's definitely, I think I'm gonna have to do 2 layers, because I can still see the, can you see, you can actually see the white part of my nail through that. So I'm gonna have to double layer this, which is fine. I've got a couple more 2Z packs of this, so I can pull out another one to do my other finger with. But hopefully 2 layers will make it not see-through. And these are still as fresh as daisies. Nice and soft and pliable. So I'm happy with that. Oh, I like this. That's a pretty color. What do you guys think? I like it. All right. Just gonna get my excess off the tip here, and I'm gonna pull out another 2Z to do the other side with. Go. And then I'll seal up the other half of these so that I can use those maybe in something else. With the 2Zs, other one really only fits like my pointer finger pretty much. So, and I only want to do one nail with the pink, I think. So I'm not going to use those in this set, but I'll use them for another one, I'm sure. I usually do. So put that on. I have a bunch of strips coming, hopefully this week. I ordered the Christmas sets later. I didn't order them as soon as they launched. So I have my Christmas sets coming. And then one of the nail groups I'm in, they were doing some sales and contests. So I ordered out of someone else's party because they were doing if you did a buy three, get one order from their party, you would get 3 sets from the hostess and 3 sets from the stylist. So I did a couple orders with them and I've got the orders from ColorStreet coming, plus my free sets. So that's exciting. I always love getting nail mail, so I'll probably do a video with that when they come if you guys want to see them. I got, the Christmas sets, obviously, but then I got some older sets and some of the new, fall this year sets, because I haven't gotten all of the sets from the fall collection yet. So I ordered a few of those too that I kind of was waiting and watching to see like nail fees and other people using the sets to see what I liked before I bought them, because I'm really running out of space for my sets, and I don't want to have to get more storage, so I'm trying to be more selective about how much I buy. I guess maybe I need to do a sell off some of my inventory and make room, huh? But I don't like to sell my sets. I want to keep them all. I'm afraid if I sell something, even if I think I don't want it, that somewhere down the road I'm going to be like, dang it, why did I sell that set? I want it now. I wish I could use it. So I don't often sell sets from my stock. I just keep them, but I may need to sell some stuff because I've got so much. Got way too much. All right, let's get these little guys in a packet so they're stay fresh. Oh my God, this is annoying. Get in there. I made it, this package is too big for these. Get in there, little boogers. Great. Okay, so let's see now what we're gonna do with, my desk is a mess. I really need to clean my desk. I'm running out of space on it. All right, so let's see what we're gonna use out of this here. So the sets that are in here, I can't remember the set that is the Sugar Skulls, like what the name of that one is, but that's a older retired set. And then it looks like there's Shangri-La and Midnight in Manhattan in here. I'm not sure what the silver one is either, but I'm not sure I'm going to use the silver one or the nail gems because I can't stand having like anything bumpy on my nails, so I don't know. I mean, these are super cute. If I could handle having a bump on my nails, I don't know, I've got to think about it. So we're going to put those little bubbles over here. and think about whether or not we're going to use those or if we're going to use something else. All right. So I'm definitely going to use the thumbs. I've got to do my thumbs. So I'm going to use these ones on the thumbs. I know that. So that's a glow-in-the-dark strip there. I can tell just by the finish on it. That's a glow-in-the-dark one. And then I think that's the Shangri-La. And then we're definitely using the Sugar Skull guy. I think that one's going to go maybe on the pointer or the middle. I don't know. And then I've got this one I'm going to use. And I think I'm going to use this one on the pinky. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to use the silver or the black. We'll see. But we're going to use the other ones. And all of these ones are glow in the dark. You can kind of see they just have a different finish to them when they're glow in the dark. They have almost yellow white kind of color. I don't know how else to describe it. So they just have a different look to them when they are a glow in the dark set. So all right, so let's get these on. I like the little designs on these, they're cute. These are a little thicker too, the glow in the dark, so I definitely don't need 2 layers on those fingers that have a glow in the dark. I can do 1 layer perfectly fine with that and it will work. And I have a little more cleanup on this pinky because this is not meant to be a pinky strip, but so it's definitely way outside of the edge of my nail, so I have a little more cleanup on that than on the other ones. But I think I can do just that single layer and it'll be fine because this is a nice thick strip that will hopefully keep my nail nice and strong. I can already see a difference since I started using the peely base. Instead of taking my strips off with nail polish remover every time, I can see that my nails are a little bit less brittle and like my cuticles are less dry and stuff. I know they don't look like it right now because I just did everything. I've kind of almost purposely dried out my hands because I'm putting my strips on. So, but once I put my lotion on, they won't look like that. So I've definitely noticed a difference. When I go back to doing my nails once a week, I don't need the peely base. I can just take it off with the nail polish remover. But for right now, I'm really liking using that. So it's working well. Okay. So I took my little Theo to the vet yesterday. He needed to get his vaccine. He was a little behind because when I first got him, he had 2 different parasites in, his intestinal tract, and he had kennel cough. So we had to treat him for all of that stuff, and obviously while that was going on, the vet did not want to do any vaccines. So now he's a little bit behind, so we're going a bit more frequently to get him caught up on all of his little pupper vaccines. So he got one yesterday, especially also because of his size. They don't want to do more than one vaccine at a time. So we went and got, I think yesterday was a distemper, and then we're going to go back in 2 weeks for another rabies. And they got him on the scale for me so we could see, because I could tell he had definitely gotten taller. You know, his little leggies are getting longer, and he had put on a little bit of weight, because initially, I mean, with the parasites, he was so skinny, so skinny. And I can tell he's definitely filled out now, looks like a normal pup with a little belly pooch and stuff. And so when the first time that we brought him to the vet, he was, I think, just barely 6 pounds, maybe 5. I can't remember now. I think the first time was 5, and then he went up to 6 at the second check. And we went in yesterday, and he is just over 10 pounds. So I was all excited. I was like, oh, yay. He's getting, you know, he's finally really actually getting some weight on him and not so skinny mini anymore. And he's definitely a happy little puppers now, running around playing and barking at things and torturing the cats and all that good stuff. So he's in the other room now, sleeping. This is what he does every morning. We get up, we go, we put the boys on the bus, and we come back inside, and then he goes and takes a nap. Sometimes I nap with him, and sometimes I can't. So he's in there napping without me. I'll probably go cuddle with him after I do my nails. He's a very good cuddler. He likes to nap and snuggle up with mommy. He loves to sleep on my neck or on my head, all snuggled up in my hair. I don't know, I think being snuggled into my hair makes him feel like he's in a puppy pile, you know. And then he sits there and snores like a racehorse right in my ear. So the other thing, though, that we found out yesterday is the doctor was having a hard time finding one of his little boys. She was saying it may have like be not descended, and I'm not going to be able to have him breed, which I was going to, because he is such an adorable, sweet pup. I was going to let him be a little stud, but he may not be able to. So we'll see. He may end up having to when he gets fixed, he may have to have surgery just like they would for a female dog, and actually open him up rather than just the, you know, little nip and tuck, so to speak. So we'll see. We got to wait until he is at least 6 months to see whether or not that other little boy drops down where it's supposed to be or not. I mean, either way, I don't care. He's my little love. It doesn't matter to me, but I'm sad that he may end up having to have a bit more extensive procedure to get fixed and have his belly cut open, because that's no fun, and he'll have to stay, you know, they usually keep him overnight when they do a surgery like that, and he doesn't like to be away from mommy. He's gonna lose his mind being away from me overnight. He doesn't even want to sleep in the bed with the kids anymore because he wants to sleep next to me. So I don't know how he would do having to spend the night overnight in the vets. He'd probably just sit there and whine. Although I'm sure with the sedation from surgery, he'll be all right for a while. But eventually, once he wakes up from it, he's going to be like, where is my mother? Who are you people? I'm not happy. I want my mama. And he's going to sit there and whine and drive them crazy. So I'm not happy about that. It makes me sad, but he'll be fine regardless of what happens, you know. Isn't that little sugar skull cute? I like sugar skulls, so I'm maybe not the best judge, but I think it's cute. So yeah, that was what we did yesterday. And then we went by my office to say hi to everybody, because I don't go into the office anymore. I just I work from home now, and so I went by to say hello and visit, and Theo got to go in and get loved on by everybody. Made their Monday a little cheerier, having a little pup come in and say hello, you know. So we did that. That was fun. What else is going on? Nothing really. The kids are still driving me nuts every day. Is it Halloween yet? Is Halloween tomorrow? When is Halloween again? Is it the end of the month yet? Every day. Every day we need to talk about when Halloween is. I put it on the calendar with a little like pumpkin, so they know like this is Halloween. This is the day that Halloween is. You don't have to ask mommy. You can just look at the calendar, but it doesn't matter. Every day we have to know, is it Halloween yet? Is tomorrow Halloween? Do we get to go trick-or-treating tomorrow? So that's I'm sure if you have littles, you can relate to my frustration and the constant. When is it time? I want to trick or treat. We still have candy though in the cabinet from last Halloween, because I do not let them eat that much candy, because if I did, oh Lord, how miserable it would be. Because of all they have a like dietary wise, they are very sensitive. They are very sensitive to too much sugar, different kinds of dye. So like the orange, blue, red. No, I guess orange isn't a color, huh? It's like red and something else mixed together. But the red, the blue, the yellow, they are very sensitive to those, and they turn into little raging maniacs when they have it. I used to buy them. They love Doritos, like, right? Who doesn't like Doritos? And so I used to always buy them the little lunch bag things of Doritos and had them in the house at all times, because they had them like every day. That was their regular snack, or with their lunch or whatever. They would have one of the little Dorito bags. So I always had the mixed bag of ranch and nacho cheese Doritos in the house. And we always had little maniacs. And then one day I realized that the behaviors were linked to shock, awe, surprise, when they had just had their Doritos. So, we banned all Doritos from our house, and the behaviors got little to none. So we realized, okay, definitely food dye is a problem. Too much sugar, big problem. Which I think a lot of kids have a problem with too much sugar, but, until it was happening and I started researching it, I didn't realize that, like I know food dye is not good for you, but I did not realize that that was what was causing them to behave the way they were. So we got rid of all of the food dye, but then, with candy, it's still got a lot of dyes in it too. And so they don't get candy super often. They're allowed around Halloween time when they've just gotten, all this candy. I'm not a mean mommy and say, no, you can't eat any of it, but I'll have them, it goes up into a special cabinet we call the no-no cabinet. So they have to ask if they want it. They can't just go get it. And they get to have one or two pieces in a day. I don't let them go like ham on the treats, you know, they can have just a little bit so that we don't have total meltdowns, especially with Aiden, because Aiden has other things, other issues in that. So if he's had too much sugar, food dye, anything like that, it's just, I mean, off the chain kind of behaviors. So we don't, you know, he's got to be kept really kind of on a specific diet of stuff, which is very limiting because he doesn't want to eat a lot of the stuff that he could. So, you know, his diet pretty much consists of peanut butter and jelly, veggie fries, goldfish, Cheez-Its, nuggets, tots. That's about it, because pizza, anything that doesn't have dye in it. If you have kids that have issues with that, you know, but so snacks that don't have dye, because my kids really liked like crunchy snacks like chips, you know, so the veggie fries, I can get those at Walmart in a baggie with, you know, like the little baggies for lunches, and they'll have the different flavors. They have cheese, they have ranch, and then they have just like the plain sea salt kind. They can eat those. There's no dye, no artificial dye in those. Goldfish is another good one. They don't have the artificial dye, even the colored goldfish, because they actually liked the rainbow goldfish a lot. And I was like, oh, heck no. We've got red, we've got green, we've got all this stuff in here, right? They actually use vegetables for the dye, so it's not dye in there. So I can give them those, and then the same thing with Cheez-Its. It's just a natural color to it, not you know, that red number 5 or whatever they're called, dyes. So they can have those. And yeah, so we do that stuff instead. And then, so I will let them have a little bit. Aiden, I usually limit his even more than Ben's, just because, if Aiden is miserable, everybody in the house is going to be miserable. So we want to do whatever we can to help him have the best chance at being good and being happy, right? Okay. I like it. It's a little different. The pink is a little, I'm not sure about, but I think I like it. So then what I was going to do with my thumbs, because one thumb strip doesn't work, and I don't want to have 2 different colored thumbs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Shangri-La down first, and then I'm going to do the little cutout with this strip so that we have a little bit of the Shangri-La peeking out underneath, I think. And then I'm going to put some sugar skulls on the thumbs with the water slide decals. So I'm going to take this one first and put it down. I'm actually going to cut it in half, because I know it's not going to make it all the way to the tip. So I'm going to cut it in half. There we go. Maybe I'll do the silver nail skull decal on the pink. That might be cute. All right, sorry. Squirrel, got sidetracked. Shocking. I get sidetracked very easily with things. All right, so let's do this one first. I think this will be cute, but I wanted the glow in the dark on the top because, I mean, you'll still see the glow in the dark through Shangri-La. It's a very, like see-through, almost like an overlay, but not quite, because it does have full glitter, but it's very see-through, so I could put it over the glow in the dark and you would still see it through there, but that's not where I'm going with this. So we're gonna put this down. Oh, I love this one. I think it's super pretty because it has like the multicolored glitter in it too. Kind of like that oil slick colored glitter, you know what I mean? Where it almost looks like a rainbow. I love this set. It's definitely a stunner. I hope I've been in frame more than I've been out because I can't see. I think I have been, hopefully. I guess we'll find out when I upload it, huh? But I have to stand up to be able to see the video at this angle. So, sorry if I've been out of frame at all where you can't see me. All right. And then these are the smaller of the thumbs from the set, so I have to stretch them out a little bit. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that sparkle. Love it. All right. I still can't get over the fact that I can't use one strip for my thumbs because I have super, I mean, look at how short my nails are. They're just barely over the tip of my finger, and I can't. Look at how much is left out with a single thumb strip. I mean, you can stretch them long ways too a little bit, but I really can't get the two thumbs out of one. So I'm not sure how anybody would if my nails at this length, like my nails would have to actually be like at or below my finger line, I think, to be able to use just one strip for both thumbs, which is crazy to me. All right, so now we're going to take this one and I'm going to cut off this tab at the end. And then we're going to put it in our hole punch and make a little crescent shaped cutout in the bottom. So we're going to put it in here. And I'm going to take out just a tiny bit. And then I'm going to turn this around and do the other side. The last time I did this, I only did one end because I was using one strip for each thumb. But since I have just the one, we're going to do both ends. And I'm cutting off as little as possible so that I have the most amount of strip left over. Okay. So basically we're cutting it like we're going to do a French tip, right? Actually, I need to cut a little more because it's not even. I want it to be even. So I'm going to do a tiny bit more off of this end. But basically we're doing it like we're going to do a French manicure. But we're going to put the strip all the way down near the bottom so that we have like a half moon at the bottom of the Shangri-La sticking out. And actually, I think I'm going to fold this and cut it too because I want to make sure I have it on the same spot on both fingers. So like the same amount of coverage, you know. This is a little short, so it's not going to be as far down as I would like, but it's good enough. So we're going to take that, and I cut it, of course, uneven. I didn't cut it straight across because I can't. My scissor skills they're all right, but they're not great. All right, so we're going to take this and put it, like I'm actually going to do just like to the tip so that I have as much as possible on my nail. There we go. What do you think? I think it'll look better once the sugar skull is over it. Right now, just like as is, I wouldn't like it. But I think once I put the sugar skull on there, it's gonna look fabulous. So let me just get this little bit of edge off of this one. It's going to be fabulous. I think I'm really gonna like this one. So far I do. It's really cute. All right. So I just posted the my last one up for you guys last night. I really liked that. I'm going to definitely be doing some kind of combo of that again. Maybe not for Halloween, but for other manis with the I used Giza Sands and I put matte top coat over it. Oh, so good. And I'm not a huge fan of matte top coat, but the Giza Sands looks really good with the matte top coat. So I recommend it. It looked great. And then with the black, I did the black, I left it shiny. And it was just a good combo. Oh, crap. I put it down too far. And I just ripped it. That's all right. We're going to put a decal over it. It's going to be fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Heather, stop it. Where is the end that I cut off? Here we go. Sometimes I can use the tab part as like a patch. So I'm going to put part of it over the tip here where I'm not covered. And then we'll use this other piece to cover the little rip that I just made. As much as we can anyways, because the sugar skull will cover part of this too, so it'll be all right. I'm not super worried, but I want to cover up some of it if I can, where the sugar skull might not be. And then like all these seams that come from patching it, you won't, they'll once I put the top coat on, it'll be fine. You won't really see those. So, all right, let's just smush those down as good as we can. Try and make those seams not super visible. You could also use heat to kind of meld them together a little bit, but since I'm putting the sugar skulls over it, I don't want to do that just yet. All right. Okay, there we go. So there we are so far. Now we're going to put the decals on. All right. Get my little thing of water and then grab my decals. So these are our sugar skull options here. I need to find two that are the same, so because I'm going to put them on my thumbs. I mean, I don't have to have two the same. I could do different ones if I wanted, but I want them to be the same. I kind of think I want to do this guy on the, and he will fit. So, and then this one is the same, I think, as this one up here. Or do I want to do the one next to it? I kind of like the one next to it too. Ooh, decisions. Let's do this guy with the, on the ends here, the corners. So I'm gonna cut him out from the rest, and then I'm gonna trim around to make it as close as I can to the actual decal itself, so that you get as little excess on your nail as you need to. All right, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take off the plastic on top of it, and then I'm gonna actually cut around him nice and close. I really like the color in the sugar skulls. I would actually like even a little bit more color. I know I think I have some that are just black and white too, but I like the color on them. So yeah, hopefully these ones are going to be a little easier to put on than the other ones were, because they're actually pretty big. For a nail decal anyways, they're pretty big. It's probably going to cover most of my thumb. So the glow in the dark and the Shangri-La are really just the background, the backup dancer for these guys here. All right, now that we cut as close as we can around the edge, and then we're going to get them in the water. So and I've got a paper towel this time. I kept forgetting the paper towel. All right, so we're gonna plunge him into the water. I'm not sure if these are gonna be see-through or have a little bit of white to the background, so we'll see how it looks on these. Okay, and I'm just gonna dab off the water, and we're gonna get him off here. Okay, so he's clear. All right, let's see how I want him, right in the middle kind of here. Oh, there we go. You were so cute. Look at you. All right, so there he is. What do you think? I like it. And I think I am going to do the silver on the nail gems over the pink. Those I'll have to actually use nail glue for, which I'm gonna have to hunt for that, because I don't know where I haven't used nail glue in a really long time, so I know I have some, I'm just not quite sure where. There's a lot of different places it could be. So I may not put those, I'm not going to put the decal, the nail gems on camera, because I don't know. I have no idea where all my nail glue is right now. I'm going to have to hunt for that. So you'll see it in the nail piece when I'm done. I'll have that on there, so you can see that. All right, let's get him off there. Come on, little guy. Oh, there we go. Okay. He actually slid off the right way. The other ones that I used were not just sliding off for me like that. I kind of want him a little bit higher to cover my mistake area, so I'm going to put him a little bit higher on my nail than I did on the other one. But there we go. Hello. I like those. Those are cute. Okay, so there we are. That's this Manny. I probably be posting this in a day or two. And I will post the nail fees with the little gems on it so that you can see how those guys look, and then I'll let you know how long I actually tolerated them before they annoyed the crap out of me and I had to take them off because I can't stand the bumps. But here, I'll kind of put them on so you can see. Yeah. Anyways, so that is it for today. I hope you guys liked this one, and I will see you guys next time. Love ya. Bye.